Hello, goddesses. Hello,
Hello,
Ramona.
hello, Paige.
Happy goddess chats.
Grateful to be here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we are having a beautiful springtime day here in Florida.
hmm
Um,
It'll last a minute.
oh,
Then it'll be hot.
but we're grateful for it
Yeah.
as so this week we are wrapping up our journey with the goddess Gaia, and the last week of our month always comes around to integration. And as we've talked about in the previous months, integration is all about how are you going to take what you have gained over this time and integrate it into your life and live it into your life. So for me, I think that what I gained this month with Gaia was remembering to get in touch with nature, to take some time and really allow myself to feel grounded and rooted into the presence, but ultimately to do that through going outside and not just passing through to get into my car, but like actually sitting outside and communing with nature. And I know that over the 2 years that we just had, there was many times that my husband and I would sit on the back patio and just listen to the birds singing and everything just coming into our awareness, especially at night, just dropping down into that lower, gentler vibration, preparing the body to go to rest. And so I also took some time at the beach this weekend, and that was really good for me to just listen to the waves crashing into the sand and feel my feet in the sand and just to not have to be anywhere. So that is for me where I really said, okay, and this always happens for me whenever I get into nature, is where can I do that more? Where can I bring more of that into my life? And so trying to do some days of cardio, walking by the lake, so that I'm outside again. And again, it's how do I want to choose to bring that into my life? And then the other piece is the nurturing piece, the allowing myself to rest, giving myself the space to cocoon in, if you will, to snuggle in to a dark place in my house maybe, and take some rest if I need it, and to recognize that just because the energy around me feels like I need to be busy, sometimes it's just okay to say, you know what, I'm gonna just pause and be in this moment. So that's how I am going to carry forward my journey with Gaia and continue to create more space for all of that. How about you, Paige?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting that you said you wanted to create that feeling and that space where you are after having been to the beach or wherever it is sometimes you're at the mountains or what have you. And I've been thinking about that a lot lately, because a while back when I returned from Costa Rica, even though I live here at the beach, I felt so down because I wasn't waking up to the sound of the jungle sounds and, just all of that. And I thought, well, why don't I create that for myself here? And we've been working on the back patio and making it a little bit of an oasis sort of thing with the waterfall and bamboo and some tropical flowers and all of that. So I've decided, well, I'm intentionally going out there and doing some work. Like I do a lot of work on my tablet and my phone and online, but I don't have to be tied to this desk to this computer. I can do that outside. And I today I went out intentionally to settle myself because I was feeling before we started recording how I just could not stay on task. It was just like I would start something and a second later something else would draw my attention, and then I was doing that, and then I was like, no, you need to go back to doing that. But what was that I was doing? It's like that, like when you walk into a room and you're thinking, okay, why did I walk into this room? It was like that whole thing was going on this morning, and I thought, hey, just go out and sit on your back patio for a moment. And so I did, and there are these two cardinals that were just having so much fun flying in and out of the bamboo. And so I just sat there and watched them for a while, and I just really enjoyed it. And of course, I was out at the beach this morning, and I never want to take it for granted that I have this here. I approach it with gratitude every time I'm out there. But like anything in your immediate surroundings, you can kind of take it for granted. I mean, so today I intentionally rolled up my yoga pants and walked into the water and really settled in to feel that water, those waves coming across my feet and my legs, and just doing a meditation while watching the sun rising, and really focusing on that feeling that of movement and groundedness, and just that and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment, and it really helped. And so I've been thinking about, a lot of people say, oh, I want to live at the beach. It's my dream to live at the beach, and or the mountains, where, and just can't seem to get there. And I'm thinking, how can we create that sense of whatever the beach means to you, or whatever the mountains means to you, or whatever that feeling means to you, right where you are? Because it's really, it's the peace, it's the groundedness, it's the oneness, it's all of that. And especially with Gaia, she's our Mother Earth. She is what we are formed from. And so that's been top of mind. How can I create that feeling right where I am, wherever I am?
I applied that to my bathroom several years ago. I understand. I wanted the ocean in my bathroom, so now there's mermaids everywhere.
It can be as simple as that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So well, last Friday was Earth Day. We had to cut a tree down in our front yard, and I felt really awful about it. It had been there for many years, and it was just, I probably had talked about this before, and we realized she needed to go. And so I gave her a big hug and said, thank you for being here and providing all that you did. And I will bring you back to the earth somehow. And then we found out that we can plant a new tree. The city will come and plant a new tree for us, which was great. So I felt really good about that. And especially on Earth Day, it felt good that we weren't taking away so much as we were giving back. So it was a nice way to kind of round out the week and think about this beautiful earth, this beautiful planet that we live on. We are.
Absolutely. So we would love to hear how you are integrating with Gaia and what you're going to carry forward from what you gained over this month's explorations. Share it in the feed or reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. Until then, we will see you next week as we begin our journey with Saraswati. And new moon circle tonight. So if you'd like to join us, then check into that.
That's right. It's a new moon and eclipse. Those are always fun.
Until next week, have a beautiful day and namaste.